it truly, truly, truly always was that damn phone. I just know there's an increasing rise of like anxiety and depression, and I can see one common reason of it being is from your damn phone. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori. First off, I'm very sorry if you hear any planes coming by. Just like now, there will be planes coming by every probably 5-10 seconds. There are so many. In today's video, I just wanted to talk about how it truly, truly, truly always was that damn phone. It was always that damn phone. I can say that I came to this conclusion when I went to Nashville and I left my phone in an Uber. Thank the gods. Thank you, the Uber heavens above, that I literally did not have it stolen or anything. My Uber driver literally sent it back to me maybe like a week or two later. But in that time of me not having it, I didn't have a phone. On the car ride back, the 7-hour car ride back, I did not have a phone. I did not have anything. So literally while my friends would be able to like go on Instagram, go on just like things that would pass time, I was just sitting there just like contemplating life, being like, wow, I truly feel so disconnected from the world. Like, and I haven't felt something like this in so long that I just realized that, wow, maybe life would be just like so much different if I didn't have a phone, or just technology wasn't as accessible as it is right now. For about like a week or two, I was just using my iPad. Now I would use my iPad for literally anything that I would use my phone for. So like Snapchat, like social media, music, I would have to use my iPad. Or when I'd go to the gym, I would have my iPad with me, my big ass iPad. I would have it, queue up a bunch of songs, and then hide it in my sweatshirt because I didn't want people to see that I was using my iPad, which at the time I kind of was just like, wow, this is forcing me to really not go on my phone and waste time in between sets of just like looking through my phone, scrolling through Instagram and all that stuff. Truly just like sitting, waiting, and being patient. When I went to the car, when I would play music, I would have to have them all downloaded onto my phone so I could play them while I was in the car, and I wasn't able to like search things up. Also GPS, oh my god, I would have to take screenshots of where I had to go and like the directions. I had to write them down just so I could make sure that I would not get lost of where I was going. It was actually crazy, which made me think this is how technology was back when we were younger. Technology was its own third place. Now I just want to talk about how technology is your third place. Back when we were younger, I don't know if you guys had like an iPod Touch. That was my first form of like mobile, I guess, technology was my iPod, but still it wasn't even like a phone that it was just another extension of yourself. It was truly a third place because you had to be connected to Wi-Fi. You had to be connected to this thing in order to use it. It still was somewhat disconnected from the world, if that makes sense. But nowadays, when you have your phone and you just have like a question or something, you can be like, oh, let me look that up right now. Like, you have that instant gratification of getting what you want right at the moment, which normally technology was never like that. Technology was either you sit down in this in the computer room. I remember I would have my friends, iMac or whatever, and then you go to the computer room, you play games on there. Like, that was its own third place. Like, it was its own thing. Like, if you had a question to look up, you would either go wait until you get home, until you were able to have Wi-Fi, or able to go onto the computer and search up something. Like, you weren't able to just, oh, what's this, blah blah blah, let me look at it right now. Which, I mean, kind of, it's good, but at the same time, it's like we have no patience anymore. And I've realized I'll have something on my computer be loading up and I'm just like, why is it taking so long? And it's literally been 2 seconds, where back in early 2000s, we would have to sit and wait for the computer to load. You were ready for it to just take a long time. Like, you weren't getting frustrated or getting irritable that it was taking so long. You knew that this is just how it is. Now, because of technology and the reason that we're able to just look up anything whenever we want, it's just not good. It's ruined everyone's patience, everyone's attention span. One of the main things that I've also realized too is when it comes to just relationships and stuff, when it comes to breakups, and just even friendships too, like, you are not meant to be seeing what people are doing 24/7. You are not meant to be seeing someone having fun. Like, back when technology wasn't the main thing, the only time you would be knowing what people are doing is if you were to see them and they were telling you what they did. It's so unhealthy for you to be seeing what other people are doing and comparing what you're doing at the moment to what they're doing. Also, one is just not real. Like, some of the things that they're doing and like how they are mentally is just not how it's portrayed online, if that makes sense. Like, whatever they're showing online is not probably what they're feeling. The majority of the time, as I've grown, I've known that the people who kind of post their whole life and just like brag about certain things, I don't know, I'm like, I don't know if this makes sense, but like are openly just like sharing a whole bunch of things online that they don't need to be. You know that they're not doing, no, I'm not saying always. For the majority of people, you know that it's kind of like a, what's that word? What's the word? Not recomposition. Oh my God, what is the word? Oh my God, I literally can't even think about it. What is the word? Oh my God, let me see if I can. Oh, compensating. They're compensating. Yes, they're compensating for like what's actually going on in their lives. And people surface level wouldn't know it because that's just what they see. Like, you're not supposed to be seeing what everyone is doing, especially in middle school. Oh my God, middle school, high school. Like, say you weren't invited to something, or you're seeing your somewhat friends doing something and you weren't invited. That's gonna make you feel like shit. Back then, you wouldn't have known that those people were out if you didn't hear about it, rather than seeing it physically. At the moment, it doesn't sound like something so bad, but when you look back on it, you see how much of a long-term effect it has on you later on in life. Because I know that's what happened to me. I remember seeing like my friends doing things together, and I was just like, why was I not invited? Am I not cool enough? Like, am I not fun enough? But like, I don't know the real reason why they didn't ask me. Like, yeah, I was still friends with them. Who could have known? But because I saw what I saw online, it made me think the certain way of myself, and my self-esteem just went drastically lower, like so much lower, because I was just questioning myself, like, what was wrong with me? And then when it comes to like breakups and stuff, this is something that I didn't learn until I learned it the hard way. Was if you were to go through a breakup going no contact, which is such a bizarre thing to say, because when you're going no contact, that just means you're just not talking to them. You're just treating it like an actual breakup. Because back then, whenever I think of breakups, I think of how people dealt with it pre-technology, just like how humans are supposed to deal with these certain things. Well, you're not supposed to still have the 24/7 access to talk to them. Not even just the access to, but the want to. I remember when I was in high school, I still had my ex-boyfriend or whatever on like Snapchat and stuff. And anytime I'd see him post something, or like anytime I saw my friends post something of them, my heart immediately just like sunk. I was sick to my stomach. Back then, you probably wouldn't have had that ability to see that as easily if it wasn't for technology, you know? I learned the hard way that when you have a breakup, you need to treat it like it is the 90s again, or when there was no technology where you couldn't see what they were doing, because that will literally help you heal. How are you supposed to heal on something if you see it 24/7? I'm not friends with any of my exes on social media anymore. It's not even in a bad way, not even in spite. It's truly because I knew I wasn't able to heal, or I wouldn't be able to heal if I saw their face all the time. That is not how humans are supposed to be dealing with breakups and stuff like that, or like relationships ending. Just like constant checking stories, and even like when you're talking to someone new, I definitely was one of the people that when I would be talking to someone else and I would just be waiting for their reply, getting that instant dopamine hit when they did reply, or when someone slid into my DMs, when someone liked my post. Not even relationships wise, but people just like liking your Instagram posts, or why am I not getting the amount of likes that I should be getting in an hour, like how I used to. Like, that is so incredibly unhealthy. And just like having the accessibility to see what other people are doing all the time. I remember when I was in high school, I was one of the people that I would memorize the 3 numbers at the end of their score to see when they Snapchatted last, and if they didn't answer me back, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, what are they doing? Why are they not into me anymore? Which, so unhealthy. Now, it wasn't until afterwards where I realized, like, I cannot be doing that. That is just not good for my mental. It is just not something sustainable, at least. I guess it does come with age, because you just have to learn it the hard way. And that's how a lot of things are, where you can tell a lot of these people what you should and shouldn't do. They have to learn it themselves. There's so many times where I have, and I'm sure my friends to me too, have been telling them to do this certain thing because you know that that's what's the best for them. And they're kind of getting it, but they truly won't understand it until they live it themselves, or they experience it themselves, or find it out for themselves. Like, you can't fully grasp the idea of something until it happens to you. So it wasn't until all those, heartbreaks and sad things, and just like, oh my God, my anxiety would be so bad when I was still living my life through the validation of social media or online, or like having that instant gratification. Like, it is just, I could just go on a whole damn rabbit hole about this. I'm not saying that stop having a phone, stop having all these things, don't use social media at all ever, because I still love social media. I still love it. Right now, it is Lent season. One of the things that I gave up was bringing my phone in the bathroom. I always have something external playing, or some sort of sound playing. I've been an iPad kid through and through ever since I was younger, just because I had an iPod and an iPad when I was in 4th and 5th grade, that I would just always have something on me, and that's just what I'm used to now. I notice myself when I'm in the bathroom, I'll literally be like brushing my teeth, and then I'm scrolling on TikTok with my phone like on the sink, and I'm like, I should not what am I doing? If I were to see myself, if I was in a little snow globe, and if I were to see myself from my external, and I would see myself just like fully glued to my phone, what the fuck? Like, that is just not healthy. I've just realized that my attention span and just patience with things have just gotten so bad because of it, and I just don't want it to be like that anymore. I will catch myself being on the toilet, even if I have to just pee. I'll be on the toilet for like an hour because I've just been scrolling on TikTok. I've just been scrolling on Reels. Like, it's just so not good. That's one of the things that I was just trying to implement into my life. Like, I still want to be able to use social media and use technology and stuff the way that I would like to, but not to the extent of what it should be. I'm really trying to, at least at this point, treat social media like a third place. If I do have a question that I have that pops into my head, like while I'm in line somewhere, I try not to look at my phone and like have that instant gratification, because sometimes you'll just see old people sitting there just waiting patiently, just doing nothing, just looking around, and I'm just like, how the fuck have you not reached out for your phone yet? How have you not looked at it yet? Because what could possibly be going through your mind? Where nowadays I'm just like, that's how it should be. That's how life should be. You should just be appreciating what is around you and not this little fake world that you have in the palm of your hand. It's literally a third place that you should probably, I don't want to tell you guys how to use your phone, but like, it would just be a lot healthier if you were to just use it as a third place. You know what I mean? That's just what I've realized and learned about how much I feel like social media and technology has impacted my life now. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. I just know there's an increasing rise of like anxiety and depression, and I can see one common reason of it being is from your damn phone. I just want to see if any of you guys will just take what I say and just keep it in the back of your head, you know? I'm gonna try and do better on filming these outside videos. It took me a while to get a little situated with talking in front of the camera, like while knowing that my neighbors could potentially be seeing me or hearing me and like judging me. But I need to not care, because this is what I want to do with my life, and how am I going to do it if I still care about what people around me are going to think? Thank you guys so much for watching. And as I bash technology, well, okay, I wouldn't say I bash it, but I'm just trying to make everyone more conscious of what they're doing in their daily lives. But as I'm doing that, I am also going to tell you to follow my TikTok, follow my Instagram, subscribe to this channel. I want to be doing a lot more fun vlogs, especially using this camera. Thank you guys so much for watching. As there's a plane going by, I would save you from the sound, but I love you guys so much, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, are looking forward to more videos coming out from me. I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.